And to a happy new year. Thank you for joining me, Whitney
Thank you.
Ullman. Today we are talking about the history of these bath bombs. So they're actually relatively recently on the market, but as you point out in your book, Grab the Balls and Throw Them In, you say that they actually have a longer history.
Correct.
And especially in different parts of the world. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Right. So I came up with the idea of grab the balls and put them in because, that is just so prevalent right now in society about grabbing balls. I mean, don't we want to all just grab balls?
Right, but throw them in is mostly the important part.
And throw them in. Exactly. So when you're grabbing balls and throwing them in, it is just this great feeling that you get this sense of, strength, and that you're just doing the right thing, and that you're really doing your part to make yourself feel better, because you can take out all your frustrations and stress. So I came up with these bath bombs where you can actually grab the bath bomb balls, throw them into the tub. And this is a huge stress reliever for you. Now, as you can see too, we came up with the cherry blossom flavoring, if you will. It is like a holistic approach. It's an essential smell that you really need as a cherry blossom. And as we know, cherries are balls. And so the cherry, that's where we got the
So it comes full circle.
From. Correct.
So actually, I'm so glad. My next question to you as a follow-up, we had a couple of listeners write in, and they are wanting to know, what is your deal with aromatherapy?
I know.
Like it's it exuberates the life. It accentuates the smells, but what is your deal with that?
Well, aromatherapy is just so big right now, and everybody's really into that. But it's not just aromatherapy; it's all the nutraceuticals. Who wants the pharmaceuticals when you can have a natural alternative? Now, the cherry blossom just has some really great properties in itself. I mean, if you're suffering from anxiety, or you have psoriasis, or you're just stressed out, or if you just want to be peaceful, or if you can't sleep, let's say you're up all night, the cherry blossom will help with that. And because the cherry is the shape of balls, that's how we came up with the bath bomb with the balls. We want to grab our balls and throw them in.
Right.
And that's how we came up with the cherry blossom.
Right. Now, I'm really glad that you actually talk about that. It's a controversial topic that people like to stray on, right? So I'm sure I actually saw some of the protests happening in your latest book review of Grab the Balls and Throw Them In. And it was people I saw, they were surrounding you with placards and signs and all types of protesting material that said, Whitney, go home, grab your own balls and throw them out of here, all kinds of crazy things. So how do you respond to the stress of people being negative to your controversial, albeit controversial, but very much pushing the envelope, I think, and taking us into the new level of this eccentric feminism of just being able to just grab those balls and just throw them in and just go nuts. So how do you respond to that criticism?
I think it's just people just don't understand, and what people don't understand, it frustrates them, and then they decide that they're going to go after the person that they think is weak. And I have to let you know that we are not weak. We grab our balls, we grab those cherry blossom aromatherapy balls, and we throw them in, and we do not care what these people say, because listen, you have the freedom of speech. You can say what you want, but not here, not at our company. You will not take us down, because these balls give life.